What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. Right now is when you should be popping proverbial bottles because baseball is back, baby, and alongside with it means roster updates. 60-game season, not ideal, but it means you gotta go nuts to butts game in and game out. You can't be the Nationals slumping like they did last year. You gotta hit it and shit it, go in and get at it. So we're gonna go over my top investments for you guys. The season isn't going to start for a little bit longer. It's going to be, I think, about 1 month from today in July. So we're gonna go over 7 players you guys should invest in order to make a ton of stubs. Before we do that, as always, make sure leave a like if you guys have been enjoying the content. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Gonna have a lot of great videos coming. Tomorrow is gonna be the 5th inning program. Not Friday, it's tomorrow. A lot of cool stuff coming. And also in the comment section, let me know some guys you think are going up to diamond, some guys going up to gold, or diamonds going down to gold. Let me know some predictions you guys have. And with all that out of the way, let's finally go into my first player, which is going to be probably one of the most hotly contested ones. A lot of people, including myself, would have said he deserved diamond already, and that is going to be Juan Soto. A lot of people in the pre-launch streams were a little bit perplexed by the fact that he was not at an 85 overall, and I honestly think, yep, he's only played 2 years. He's kind of along the side in Acuna. He's been slightly worse than Acuna when it comes to regular season, but especially with his postseason performance, there shouldn't be a 5 overall disparity. Juan Soto is a fantastic player. Here are his stats from last year. Against lefties, at 285, 371 on base, 478 slugs, 6 home runs, 21 extra base hits. Against righties, at 281, 416 on base, 584 slug, 28 home runs, and 50 total extra base hits. And once you look at the stats, I would clearly say he probably deserves a little bit more power against lefties. He does strike out 43 times against lefties, 89 against righties, but of course he walks a lot as well. And I think what's really gonna get him over the hump, what should, is his defense. He is not as bad of a defender as the 65 fielding might make you think. I think he definitely deserves to be diamond if you increase his power against lefties a little bit. Probably his contact, again, 285 and 281. I think that possibly could be boosted, and I expect him to have a really good 2020 season. It's so weird saying that because for so long I didn't think we were ever going to be saying that. So Juan Soto is definitely on diamond watch, and he's only going for 2,000 right now. Highly recommend that you guys go in and get some Juan Sotos. Paul Goldschmidt for the Cardinals. This is an interesting situation because I really kind of ragged on him a lot last year, but to be fair, if you look at the last 3 seasons, he's hit 294, 400 on base, 530 slug compared to last year, 260, 346 on base, and 476 slug. He didn't have a bad year by any stretch, and honestly, him going down to the 83 I think is a little bit of a stretch, but I anticipate he's gonna have a great year to come. Obviously, last year, you know, he just really didn't find it. He's still a great player for the Cardinals, and I think they made a couple other moves that is going to help them out. I think the Cardinals are going to be a pretty decent team. Are they going to make the playoffs? I don't know. The NL Central is probably one of the most competitive ones because you have the Brewers, the Cubs, the Reds, and the Cardinals. There's not a clear favorite. The Pirates suck. Sorry if there's any 2 Pirates fans. How's Chris Archer? Thank you guys for Austin Meadows and Tyler Glassdown, by the way. Really hotly competitive division. I think Goldschmidt's going to have a really big bounce back year, and I think he is going to be going up to diamond at some point because he already has some of the stuff there, the fielding for first base, which is going to help him out. He has the groundwork. He just needs to put it together, show glimpses of what he was before with the Diamondbacks, and I think he's gonna get right back to diamond. Moving on to the next player, it's gonna be our first silver to gold, and it's from my hometown team, a guy who I used to call Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton. I definitely think he is going to go up to gold this year. He's always had a history of injury, which has really kind of derailed his career. He's 26 and he really hasn't broke out to what a lot of us thought. Last year against lefties at 317, 368 on base, 556 slug, 3 home runs, 9 extra base hits. Righties hit considerably less, 245, 298 on base, doesn't walk a ton. 500 slug, again, 35 extra base hits against righties, and then he got hurt again, which really set him back. But I think if he had such a good last year, I think he's going to be able to put that together. And already you can see from last year, 556 and 500 slug against lefties and righties respectively. That's already better than the 48 and 50 power he has. Yes, it's a 3-year average, but I think Byron Buxton is definitely going to go up to gold, and he has the defense and speed. He doesn't need much. It's hanging on by a thread, a silver, and he's only going for 500 stubs if you buy a lot of him. And this is what the investing is if you guys are new to Diamond Dynasty. Roster updates will happen. Last year they were bi-weekly. I think they might even be more volatile this year since there's just so much less time. They might do it every week. They might have, they might go on smaller sample sizes. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that just to shake things up, because it has been so dry with the live series market. And then what you want to do is buy a lot of these cards, and once they go up in rarity, if you get Byron Buxton for 500 stubs, once he goes up to gold, you can quick sell him for 1,000 untaxed, and you're going to double profit on each card that you make. Or you could sell him separately, it really depends, but that's just the gist of it, how it works. Moving into the AL West, I was right on that one. Matt Olson, I think he has a great chance of going up to Diamond. I think a lot of people are finally starting to put respect on his name because he's a fantastic ball player. Against lefties last year, not great, 223 average, 289 on base, 478 slug, 11 home runs against lefties. That's pretty solid. Against righties, 288, 380 on base, 577 slug, 25 home runs, and 44 extra base hits. Again, this is a guy that can springboard. He has defense, which really boosts up a first base overall. All he needs is contact. In righties, he hit, 288 last year. That's already better than a 72 contact rating would go to show. If he hits lefties just a little bit better, he's easily going to get Diamond. As far as his vision goes, he struck out, would have been about 135 times or so. I think he can probably improve on that, get that vision up. I definitely think this is a great Diamond candidate, only going for 1.7 thousand right now. Moving back into the AL Central, we're going to look at Justin Bieber, and boy oh boy were his stats tasty last year. He was amazing, and both him and Clevenger could both be in this list. They both have a chance of going Diamond. Justin last year had a 3.28 ERA, 1.05 whip, 229 opponent batting average, 259 strikeouts to 40 walks, really great ratio, and 214 innings pitched. Now his first year, that was his second year. His sophomore year, his rookie year, he didn't really break out. He was a little bit, slow to the jump. I think he had an ERA around 4.5. His hits per 9 is the big thing we're looking at. He had an opponent batting average of 229. That's pretty solid. I think he's definitely going to be a star coming. He's really going to help out the Indians now that they lost Kluber to Emmanuel Clase and Delino DeShields Jr. What the hell? I think Bieber and Clevenger are the future, and they're going to bolster that starting rotation for quite some time. And he is only going for 1.8, another fantastic guy to invest in. Moving on to our second to last, we are staying in the same division. One of my favorite players in baseball, Yoan Moncada. Somebody who, again, I think definitely should be a gold card already. He had a really great bounce back year last year. Just go to show, against lefties, he had 299, 345 on base, 500 slug, 4 home runs, 21 extra base. Against righties, 322, 377 on base, and a 569 slug, 21 home runs, 43 extra base hits against right-handers. And he did, stop striking out a little bit. He still does strike out quite substantially, about 160 times last year, but not nearly as bad as it was for him in 2018. I think his fielding is probably a little bit underrated too, and like I said, again, 500 slug, that's already well better than 46 power against lefties. I think he could really get upgraded tenfold on both contact and both power, and he should easily be a gold already, but I think he's going to have a fantastic year. They have some more bats in the Chicago White Sox South Side to benefit, hopefully get him some more opportunities, and better hitters, better team equals to better performance usually, so I think Moncada, again, very cheap, is another great guy to invest in. And moving to the last one, again, Central Division, this time in the National League, we are looking at Luis Castillo. Last year, he got off to a bit of a slow start, wasn't anything crazy, but he really turned it on in the latter half after the All-Star break, and even a little bit before then. Castillo put together a really good year, 3.4 ERA, 1.14 WHIP, 200 opponent batting average, 226 strikeouts, to 79 walks in 190 innings pitched. That is his Achilles heel right now, and he's going to have to stop his walk rate if he is going to want to go diamond. He's going to need a +3. His hit and K9 are already pretty good. The things that are going to help him is his home runs per 9. It doesn't affect Diamond Dynasty, but it does impact your overall. I didn't look up how many home runs he gave up last year, but 56 home runs per 9 is going to make it really difficult, especially if you're not hitting the strike zone. I think towards the latter half of the year, he started to control it a little bit more. I think he really walked a ton of guys in the first beginning start of 2019. I think he has the stuff. I think, again, the Reds have a better team, so he's not going to have as much pressure to pitch with a smaller score now that they added Castellanos, they added Moustakas. I think that's going to help out his case, and I really like Luis Castillo as a pitcher. He has all the makeup. All he has to do is control better, and he definitely can be one of the league's elite. So that's going to be 7 players we talked about. We're probably going to have multiple additions to this as we did last year. I'm not sure how many I'm going to do. I'm not sure if we're always going to keep it at 7 players, but guys you should invest in: Juan Soto, Paul Goldschmidt, Byron Buxton, Matt Olson, Justin Bieber, Yoan Moncada, and Luis Castillo. There's many more that are worthy, are getting to diamond and gold, but obviously I'm not going to sit here and make a 2-hour long video. Again, let me know some guys that you think are going up to diamond, going up to gold, and going down to gold, and going down to silver. I really want to hear your hot takes, your steamy loads. Just drop your steamy loads right on me, right in the comment section. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, I'm Saudi.